My name is Terrence Blackman, and this is my path to math. I do spectral geometry from a number theoretic perspective. When my mom sort of asked me, well, what do you do? And I said, well, I listen to drums. And she said, well, how do you do that? And I sort of asked her, I said, well, can you hear the shape of a drum? And she sat around for a while. And she said, boy, this is not exactly what I think you should be doing. But in some very real sense, this is what I've been doing. I've been asking questions about whether or not one can hear the shapes of drums. From the Guyanese perspective, mathematics came to me in a very, very interesting way. I went to one of the premier high schools in Guyana. It's called Queen's College. They ranked us based on our math scores and they put us into sets. I found myself in set number 2. And at that moment, I had sort of envisaged that I would be a writer, and so didn't have much thought about mathematics. My mother was a student at the University of Guyana, and one of her colleagues was in mathematics. And so she asked her colleague to work with her son to help him move from set 2 to set 1. And so I did. I did go to set 1 and then later became one of her stronger math students. When I went to Brooklyn College as an undergraduate, I still felt like I wanted to be a writer. And so when I came to college, I thought I would major in math, mainly because it would allow me to take as many language-related courses as possible to sort of feed this ambition of wanting to become a writer. I took a course in an introduction to chaotic dynamical systems. One of the things that emerges in this is something called a Julia set. I looked at it and I thought, this picture is so beautiful, the mathematics is so beautiful, that I really should be doing something in this area. And so I spent a summer working with single parents on public assistance at the Kingsborough Community College. And at that time, the City University had a math entrance exam. There were maybe four or five women, single women, public assistants. And one of the young women in the class, she failed the exam. And she came into the office and she broke down. I mean, literally broke down. And she started saying, well, why do I need this? Can I really do this? I mean, this really moved me. And then I thought, okay, maybe this mathematics is really important in terms of not just its aesthetic, but from the cultural perspective, the use of mathematics. I knew I could do a good job explaining it. And so I made the decision to enroll at the CUNY Graduate Center. I've been trying to do math ever since.